Hi, I'm Patrick Gomez, and we are live at the EW Comic-Con video studio for 2019. It is presented by Toyota Corolla, and I am here, of course, if you can't already tell, with the cast of Westworld Season 3. Thanks for being here, guys. You're fresh from the panel. What was that energy like in that room today?
Electric, wild, yeah, it's so great.
You could hear a penny drop. I mean, it's just how it must be agonizing in a way. You've got the cast, we're midway through shooting the season, and we're not going to tell you anything. But just we're here though.
Well, no one's paying attention right now. So
I really dig the autograph sessions because you get to interact like
so
one-on-one, and people come up with they show their love for what we do. That's pretty cool, and you rarely have a chance in TV or film to get personal with people. So I dig that side of this.
Yeah, someone said to me that I was their favorite hooker on the show. I was like,
yeah, there's a lot to choose from, so that's a high compliment.
Someone said that to me as well.
So I know, like you said, you can't say a lot, so I'm going to try and focus on things that we've either seen or already know, and just kind of get your thoughts on them. The number one question, I think, after everyone saw that new footage today is, maybe it's in a World War II Nazi Germany situation, or what was the reaction like that you've gotten already from people seeing that footage?
Are we all
literally,
kind
it just happened. Like, I don't know. I can't say anything. Was she?
There you go.
There you go.
You're formulating your right non-answer.
Was she in that situation?
It is something that we saw, but should we believe what we've seen, I guess, is what...
If you want to.
Sure, there we go.
Or just enjoy the time before you get to discover what these guys want to tell you.
There we go. Dolores, in a way, has gotten what she wanted, to be out in the world. Is it everything she hoped for? How does she move forward now?
If she is indeed out in the world.
Well, true. Okay. Assuming, or at least, do you feel like she feels successful after last season?
In a way, I think she's always a few steps ahead and seeing the big picture. So while she's scaling whatever mountain's in front of her, she's already thinking about the next one. I think Dolores is on a mission that none of us really know the full extent of quite yet. So
Bernard has a little bit of a new look. Do you get to be a part of that creative process, or do they kind of just tell you, here's what this is your look for this season?
It's always fairly collaborative. I remember, I think they had this in mind, at least I think so, but I said, I don't know what's going on next year, but I just want to cut my hair. So, but I think they were, like, Dolores is 2 steps ahead of everyone else in the show. These guys are miles ahead, because it's their head. And of course, Bernard is pretty much always like a step and a half behind. But he's trudging along. He's getting, he's making his way. But yeah, it's a new, we're in a new setting. We're in the world, and it's a new situation for all of us. He has specific reasons too for trying to reshape himself. Which I won't speak any about.
I imagine that would be the case. Aaron, what can you tell us about Caleb? We know he's got a robot friend, George.
I think Caleb's just is a character that just allows the audience sort of a look into someone that is living inside of this world, this futuristic world that kind of has brought these sort of fake realities into the show. But he is a construction worker with a good friend, George, his robot. He's a red robot. And, he
more of kind of an umber.
It's actually true.
Maroon.
There was a lot of discussion about the color of the robot. And, he comes from, an interesting past that we'll get to know a lot about very early on. And he crossed paths with this lovely being very soon, and they create a relationship. That's all I can say. Whatever relationship that may be.
I don't even know what to call your character at this point. What can you tease as well?
Yeah, obviously there's some, mystery about when, if in fact this being goes into the world, what her purpose is. I think something that's interesting is we've seen Hale in previous seasons be, I think the audience could say pretty unsympathetic to what the hosts are going through, that they don't have control over their destiny. But I think what we come to learn in the third season is the world that Hale comes from is maybe not so dissimilar. And that's something that I have found really fascinating about this season thus far. And it's really fun. One thing that we sort of jokes that we came up with last season was like Hale yes and Hale no. So coming up with more Hale related puns has been enjoyable.
Hale maybe.
Yeah. That's good.
Any puns for you over here?
I'm very bad at puns. Yeah. They're not very punny.
You didn't. You think the audience was surprised that you weren't stubbed out of the season?
Good one.
I like this. I
You
like
were
this.
rehearsing before
what
we
can you
did
share?
He hates urinating at night because he always stubs his toe.
Wow. Wow.
You're worse
fire
than
over there. Hi, children. But yes, before we go,
Sorry, go.
but before we go, I do want to give you an opportunity. What can you share? What would you like to share?
Well, I'm good with an axe.
Urinating.
Yes, I'm very handy with an axe. Look, if Bernard is a
character, not yourself.
a day and a half behind, Stubbs is like, wait, everyone's leaving? No, it's great. It's been a privilege and the pleasure of my life to, tread the boards with these people and dance backwards and forwards and try and keep my feet and my head above water. And we're in very good hands, and it's very comforting to release a lot of the tension and just trust that these guys know what they're doing, which I still hope they do.
I have faith. We know you have 10,000 other things to do today, so I want to get you guys out of here. But before we go, a no context spoiler. Can each of you give me one?
Oh, gosh. I want one of their questions. I'll make a pun.
Or do that instead.
Yeah.
No context spoiler.
A single word.
Can I say crime? But it's 2 words.
I'll take a hyphen. I'll count it as a hyphenated.
Can I say
That's
that?
true. I said 1 word each, so those are 2. This is fascinating.
This is
Well, okay.
I would say tragedy.
What? You're just gonna go that broad?
So he said tragedy.
Ooh.
Insight.
Tragedy and insight. Make sure to tune in for season 3 of Westworld. Tragedy,
Yeah,
insight.
we're just going to be chatting amongst
There we go.
ourselves.
I love it. Thank you guys for being here. Continue to watch
Thank
EW.com for
you.
tons more Comic-Con coverage. Thank you guys. So much fun.
Thank you.